Hello everybody. First of all, I want you to watch this video. Then after watching the video, I am also going to add some few things to it. So this man is a pastor. I agree with him 100% on this particular video. I don't usually agree with pastors because of the kind of things they tell their congregation, telling lies to their congregations. This man some time ago, he was attacked. His convoy was ambushed, by some group of, I don't know if it was a kidnapper or something. And about 7 security of his men were shot dead. But him and his family were saved. The reason is because he and his family are in a bulletproof car, which bullet cannot penetrate. But at the end of the day, his security men that were not in a bulletproof car, they all died. So this man survived with him and his family, right? And after that incident, he was preaching in his church someday, and he was telling people that it was God who saved him. So this is where so many people disagree with him. God did not save you. God did not save you because you are in a bulletproof car, and that is why these people were not able to shoot at you. That is why the bullet was not able to penetrate and kill you. But all your security men who are not in a bulletproof car, they all died. So basically, God did not save you. What saved you is that bulletproof car, not God, right? So to the video, watch the video, and before I will say something.
Tell your media to keep quiet. So if it doesn't touch you, it will touch you if you don't scream out. It's a waste praying when you have elected a bad person. The only prayer you will now pray is the grace to survive the suffering. The height of insensitivity is when people are mourning. You are sending media to do damage control. I'm sorry to say, this is one of the most terrible times to be in Nigeria because evil is becoming regular. And do you know what that thing does to you? You wake up, they say 40 people have been killed so and so place. You say, oh, yeah, and we move on. Do you know what that does to the construct of your mind? It is killing empathy. Death is becoming normal. Empathy is gone. Zero empathy. You say, oh, and we are not debating numbers. No, it's not 50. No, it's 45. We are not debating numbers of chicken that were roasted. We are debating numbers of lives. Empathy is a normal thing. Growing up, when a man dies in a street, for 1 month, we are talking about it. They see the child, but now it's a normal thing. Mother burying a child, all they do is just photo ops. They take picture, and it becomes a normal thing. And you talk, and you respond, say this is wrong. They send media people. The height of insensitivity is when people are mourning. You are sending media to do damage control. When they attack economy, you can talk. When they attack your policy, but when people die and the nation is grieving, tell your media men to shut up. When people are grieving, tell your media to keep quiet. It is lack of empathy. It is lack of empathy that people are mourning. And you are responding and saying, well, hey, don't talk, the man has tried. Nobody's after anybody. We are talking about what we are seeing. When you stay around such ambience and such atmosphere, if you are not careful, it deadens your conscience, it kills your humanity, it swallows and silences your empathy. I'm not a politician, I'm not interested in politics. Talking about economy, I will not answer you. No power, I will not talk. Roads are bad, I won't talk. But people die. Those of you that think it's nothing to you. Jeremiah 29 verse 7. Seek the peace of the city whither I have caused you to be carried away captive, and pray unto God, unto the Lord for it. For in the peace thereof shall ye have peace. God said, pursue the peace of your city, pursue the peace of your nation, because when there's peace in your nation, you will have peace. When there's no peace in your nation, you won't have peace. So if it doesn't touch you, it will touch you if you don't scream out. So don't say it doesn't touch me, I'm not a victim, so I'll keep quiet. That's not the word of God. He said, seek the peace of your city, for in the peace of your city, you shall have peace. May God give us.
Okay, I believe you all have heard what he said. I don't usually agree with pastors because of what they are telling their congregations. But on this, I agree with this man 100%, and that is what every Nigerians need now. You see, things has gotten so bad that even our journalists go to the crime scene and they hide it. They don't show it to the public. So many of them are being paid. It's only few of them that will tell you exactly what is happening right now in Nigeria. So many of them has been bought with money, to the extent that they even hide, the incident whenever it happens. Some of them don't even talk about it anymore. Even when they talk, they will talk in favor of this government because, so many of them has become so afraid of what will happen to them. Because basically now in Nigeria, if you don't support this government, you have become a target of any kind of, attack anywhere. It can come from their talks, it can come from the police, it can come from the army or any, any government, official. That is the situation that Nigerians has gotten to this right now. To the fact that we are seeing all these videos is that some Nigerians has taken it upon themselves, to become a journalist by force, that they go to the crime scenes and they will post it on social media. And that is why how a lot of Nigerians get to hear all these things that is happening. To the extent that even our journalists now rely on what people post on social media, some of them to, to publish it. They don't go to the crime scene anymore. Few of them that, speak the fact nowadays. They rely on what people post on social media. Some of them don't even talk about these things anymore. They don't even talk about the issues, because either they have been collecting money from the government, or they're even afraid to speak against this government because of what will happen to them when they speak against this government. That is how bad Nigeria has become now. That is why some of us began to make videos like this. When you go to social media nowadays, you usually see people celebrating Nigeria or joy. There is no joy in everybody's heart because of the kind of bad news you hear about, about Nigerian every day. And this is not about the citizens. This is exactly the failure of the government. So we need more people like this to speak up. People are suffering. A lot of things are happening. At the end of the day, this government feel like they're not saying it. They don't know what people are going through. Killings. Do you know what it means that these people come to a community, they kill women, they kill fathers, they kill mothers, they kill children, they kill everybody. And the government is doing anything about it. It's doing nothing about it. Even when you come on social media to talk about it, they now have medias that will even come to counter you, telling you that it was not even 50, it is 20. Just to defend this, organized criminals that we call government. You see, Nigerians, we really have to be ready to face these people. Else we'll continue like this. We need to face these people if we really want this to end.